happened to me? You know, what happened? I told you I was gonna keep it real with you. So now I'm keeping it real. I'm really tired. And I'm starting to run out of money. Starting. But you know what? The people that I love are getting fed. People that I love are getting fed. I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now. Do I like what I see? Well, let's see. Let's think about it. Let me think about it. Do I like what I see? Well, I sure am starting to lose some weight. Sure, I'm getting bony. Hmm. Sure am getting bony. You know what, though? I'll tell you one thing. All this fat that used to be here. Ooh, that's cold. My hands are cold. So, all this fat that used to be there, it's gone. I used to be a fat kid. Not fat no more, baby. You know what that was? That's the power of veggies. Eliminating meats from the diet completely. And then sticking only to alkaline foods. Now, the one thing that I have been slacking on lately, past couple days, is exercise. I need to exercise. I'm not exercising enough because I was working a lot before exercise. I was exercising a lot at work. Now, you know what I'm starting to think? Starting to think that I might actually need a physical job or something to do that's physical just for the pure fact that I need exercise. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Word up, Dr. Sebi. Word up. Help me get that evil out. You know what Dr. Sebi said? He said to the man that came to him ill, he said to that man, he said, you're so ill and you can't find a solution, basically. Anything. He said, do what Jesus does. Fast. For 40 days and 40 nights. Now, fast doesn't mean starve yourself. It means, only eat just enough. Just enough. And you know what it does? It starves your body. It makes your body turn into this state. Your body starts for the sake of survival, it starts to eat itself. All of your cells start to become, they start to die, and they're reformed again, and your body is starting to literally dematerialize and rematerialize itself. And what happens is in that fasting period, my theory behind it is that in that period, that the body will take over the cellular function, and it will eat and consume itself and consume any contaminated cells. And then after it has done that, those cells are die and are destroyed and flushed out of the body, and as that happens, the new cells regenerate healthy again. But with all the disease that we've created, with all the artificial things that we're eating and all the things that we're putting in our body that's no good, and all the genetically modified crops and all the animals that are pumped up with hormones and all the other things and all the other evidence that we have a serious problem here with food. you know what's funny? I feel really good all the time. Sometimes I feel like I have so much energy that my brain wears out now instead of my body. Used to be like my body would get tired and I'd be like, oh dude, I need to lay down and I'd be watch some TV, keep focused on something. No, now I have like Dragon Force focus. And then on top of that, I have body waking up feeling like a cannon, ready to just come out of the bed and and after I come out of the bed and I feel like that, I'm off to this like high of the day where I'm just like, I start my day and it's just like I'm like on this high where I'm just going, and then finally like halfway through the day I'll start to lose brain focus, and I'm like all right, starting to lose energy. So the reason for that, I think, is because I just don't have money to eat. I've been spending all my money on other shit, on shit that I need to do. Really. So, I basically spent like bare minimum on food. That's what you gotta do sometimes. Sometimes you gotta starve yourself to get shit done. But, man, after I'll thin out a little bit and I'll use less energy and I'll be more efficient for a while. And then after I'm more efficient for a while, after I'm done being more efficient, I'll get my reward. It's that simple. I'm just another person in the world. Even as messed up as I look and am, I'm an honest representation of something that you could relate to and look at and say, okay, you know what? This guy might look messed up right now, but he's keeping it real with me. I don't know if you're going to pick up everything that I'm trying to communicate to you, because I don't always do it in a direct way. Sometimes I dodge around shit to try to get you on the idea of figuring it out for yourself, because in this life you have to figure things out for yourself. No one's going to figure it out for you. You have to create your own understanding of the world. But I find myself in this moment all the time where I'm questioning, is this worth it? I'm questioning, am I going to succeed? Am I going to really do what I'm trying to do? Am I really going to make it? I question that sometimes. I find myself in that moment of doubt. And you know what I do when that doubt comes? I turn the other fucking direction. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll bleep that out. I turn the other way and I hightail it out of there, because I'm trying to do stuff in life, not be all sitting down like everybody else. So y'all can sit down, and I'm going to be over here having faith in what I'm doing, and I'm going to keep doing it. And if I end up homeless because of it, or if I end up, screwed because of it or whatever, then I guess that's just part of the result. And I'll figure it out from there. I'm pretty crafty, so I'm sure that even being a homeless hobo on the street, I'll put a little face paint on and get out there and hold out my sign until I make enough money to get back up off the street again. Or maybe I'll stay there. Maybe holding that sign might make me more money. I've been questioning it for a while. I don't want to try it though. Honestly, I mean, why? Maybe I should try it. But that ain't what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something bigger than that. What am I gonna stand out there and hold a sign? Get out of here. I'm gonna do shit the right way. Oh yeah, I got a plan, and it's a bad one. It's a bad one. I know that. I know my plan is probably the worst plan ever, but it might work. You never know. Then again, I could just be a nut job. I don't know if sitting back, is gonna fix my problems, but dude, right now I'm so tired. And I had to eat. I just went to the store and got food and ate. My stomach was hella empty. I needed to eat. Nobody love me. Nobody loves me. Nobody loves me, dude. I don't care about me. I'm just another guy in the fucking world. Man. I don't want nothing that much, man. I just want something normal like everybody else. I want to do what my dream is. I want to create the visions I got. I got ideas. They're good ones. Better than your fucking ideas. Better than your little production toy on the shelf. Better than your shit that you put in Walmart. My shit is better. It's better. My ideas are better. Fuck your ideas. Your cheap little one schemes to make money that have no craftsmanship. Things should have craftsmanship. Everything. There should be craftsmanship in everything. Why is there so much diversity? Why? I don't like that. You know what they're gonna try to do? And don't fall for it. Because I'm gonna put you on to the ultimate scheme. Get ready. They're probably gonna try to kill me for this one, but I'm gonna put you in. So listen. They're gonna probably try to start a race war, so that way we kill each other, and that we don't actually succeed at taking over our own freedoms and refreeing ourselves again into a prosperous state of having business and small business and leading our own country, and not necessarily leading our own country, but leading our own lives without being subject to gigantic corporate entities and just having to work for them solely. I mean, people should have their own lives, right? Now, the reason I said they're going to start a race war is because that's going to be the easiest way to disarm us. You see, the more we come together, the stronger we get. The more we cooperate as people, that means black and white together. That means Asian and Middle Eastern. That means all of us together. That's how we're going to succeed here. But if now you can believe whatever you want to believe. You can believe whatever you want to believe. You don't gotta believe me. But in my opinion, if I was a big business entity and I didn't want you to take control of your own life, and I wanted to keep using you like a leech, I would make you fight against your other people. Because when you're fighting, you're pretty dumb. As long as you're fighting with each other, you're weak. Because you don't have any cooperative, like, union. You don't have any ability to, like, call your neighbor and, hey neighbor, this is what's going on, I need your help, this and that, and da-da-da, and then we need to all get together, and let's all, let's all make sure we protect our land. No, you don't have that now. They would rush in and take your shit from you, and you would do shit. You know why? Because they have more guns than you do, and you have no cooperation with your fellow men. So you have no protection because you don't know how to form a union ship, because you are racist from the start. You're like built to be separated. You're trying to that's like already going to be predetermined just from color. You look at him, he's black, you're white. Well, you look at each other and you instantly assume difference sometimes. So that's human nature. Now, you got people going to take advantage of that. They're going to try to lead you against your fellow man, your black man, or your white man friend. They're going to try to clash you together, because that's going to disable both of you. You're both disabled. Now you don't stand a chance. Now, when you're both standing separate, you're even stronger than you are when you're fighting with one another, because you're just both standing separate. You can both defend yourselves individually. Now, when you come together and you will form a union, well, the thing that's coming against you has a more of a threat, and it has to work harder. Now, if you have a community of people where all of these people together, are all fighting, then they're all useless. If you have a community where they're all separate, well, then they're all, they're all kind of in, they're all frozen. You're like a frozen ice cube. You're not even doing shit. They could come and they could break you, and you'll just, because you're just frozen there. Now, when you're moving and you're cooperating with your fellow man, you're getting stronger. Okay? That means not only can you defend yourself, and you're now you're an interdependent organism that works together with other things. Now, and it makes it harder for you to be taken out, because not only do you have to take out one piece, but you have to take out them all. So if you take out one, then the other 9 are going to turn on you and try to take you down. So that's how it works. So it makes it very difficult to harm something that has, that unity. Now, even further in the mix, not only can you defend yourself, but now you pose a threat, because you can start to make decisions now, because you have power, because you're forming unity amongst yourselves. You are starting to gain some power. You're starting to gain some momentum. You're starting to get things done. You might want to create a business, so you might want to help you do whatever. You might want to create a auto fixing business, so you get together with your friend who does this, and he knows how to fix cars, and then you get together with your other friend who is an investor, and then you get together with these people to work together to create the business. Just like you work together to protect yourself from harm and to protect your freedom. It's starting to look like freedom may be something that we're going to have to fight for today, people. And you might not want to accept that, but if you lay down and you don't do anything to protect it, you may end up being someone that gets stepped on as a result of what's going to happen. Because there are a lot of people out there that are not willing to accept the circumstances of living that have been created. So those people are going to start to go branch off and do their own things. Now, you can be when those people do that, that's going to change the dynamic of how things work in the economy. Okay? So if you're not somebody that is up for that type of thing, and you lay down, as a result of that, you may end up getting stepped on, meaning that things might start to happen, like you might start to struggle. You might start to, whatever. Wonder for anybody who doesn't want to go anywhere in life, get ready, because if you decide you're going to sit down for your whole life and not do shit, that's not the truth. Okay? If you want to succeed in your life, you better get up and start changing shit. If we start changing shit too much, people might start getting pissed off and wanting to take out key players in the game. Look, I mean, that anybody could pose a threat. If people like me, especially, because I see things that are going wrong, and I put it straight out to you. So I send out waves that really shake nations, because it's real shit. I'm presenting you with an idea that's real. People don't want you to succeed. They want to take advantage of you. The structure, the system that's created around you it has been created to almost to do that, in that sense. Not by intent purely, like there wasn't a big Illuminati group that came together and said, this is what we're going to do. No. It's just greed. People have a business, they go this far, they want more. It's not even greed, it's just desire for more. Greed, whatever. Judge it one way or another. But it's opportunity, and there are people that are taking opportunities and then they have gotten a high off of it almost. Like they realize, they're like, I can get rich. Or they're like, I can gain wealth, or this or that. And, they get a high off of that business. And I might be making them sound bad. I might be making them sound worse than they are. They might be somebody just like me. They might have came from the same path as I came from, They might have came up from nothing and made it to the top and said to themselves, they're looking down at me talking shit about all these big businessmen, and they're probably saying to themselves, yeah, I was that kid once. I hated all those guys too. But at the same time, I wanted to be one of them. And it's the truth. You want to rise up in this world. You want to do things. You want to live, and you want to survive and live better. When you come from the bottom and you see people that lived on the bottom for their whole lives, though, it makes you wonder if it's right. If it's right. It makes you wonder if any person should have that much in the world, where they are like a god on earth. That's a real truth. Because, then you see all of the people that suffer as a result have to work their whole life. You see the imbalance of wealth. You see the imbalance. You see some people that are living like that, and then you see other people that their whole nation is like, you can't save the world, but you can try to make it better by, trying to change yourself. So, me, I'm just as selfish as anybody else. Even though I say when I get money, or something, or when I get famous, or when I make my million, I'm gonna, go back to the people that cared about me and share, and share experience, not share money, but I'm gonna do things with that money to share, I'm gonna use my investments to try to create opportunities for the people that I love. But it's still selfish in a way, because I'm just doing it for the people that I love and the people that I like their attitude. I'm not. My plan isn't to do that for everyone. My plan is to do that for the people that I love. Maybe it's selfish. Now those people aren't all white, and they're not all Asian, and they're not all any color. They're actually mixed colors. Some of them are black, some of them are white. Some of those people are, all different races. It's mixed. Some people are everything. So just know that, you don't have to love somebody for their appearance or color. It really is what's on the inside. And it's not even what's on the inside. It's beyond that. Now, oh man, sometimes I talk on this camera and I look at myself and I see myself and I'm like, man, what an ugly guy. What an ugly guy. I'm sure me being tired too, I'm probably even worse. I got, all this, my head, got, this, looks like my skull's half cracked. I'm like, I look like I belong in a fucking boxing ring, man. I ain't no boxer, man. I could slick my hair back and be like, man, I'm the shit. But guess what, dude? Truth is, I'm just Dane. Maybe not just. Some think I'm more. But to me, I'm insane. You know why I'd say that, man? You know why I go crazy sometimes? Because it's arrogance inside me. It's arrogance, I feel like maybe sometimes I'm above average with the way that I think, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I feel like I see more than other people see, in the world, and I could be deceived. I could be, the wrong guy. But I feel like everything that we do in this life matters. I feel like every single step that we take is for a reason, and I feel like there's purpose behind everything that we do. And another part of me feels like that other people don't see that. Other people live their lives with this idea that, they live their lives with this idea that basically, let's day to day, let's just do whatever we feel like doing, live this life of I like this, I like that, these are my preferences, this is who I am, and this is what defines me, but they don't really think of the purpose. 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 It's the ultimate idea of life itself. It's the ultimate dream. What more could you dream of than to have purpose? What more could you dream of than to have brought something tangible into the world? Have a reason to be, whatever that reason is. It doesn't matter whether that reason be, doesn't matter whether that reason be talking to people and, helping them understand things, or whether it be going out there and making music for the world. Your reason can be anything. Your reason can be anything. Hey y'all, you know what? I ain't giving up now. Why? Why would I give up? Why? Why would I give up? I ain't giving up for nothing. You know why? Because I know I'm going to succeed. I know it. And it's not because I'm arrogant, not because I'm more talented than anyone else, and it's not because I'm better than anyone else. You know why? It's because I'm never going to stop trying until I succeed. And if I don't succeed, it's going to be because I died trying. Just like 50 Cent said, get rich or die trying. It's the truth. Get rich or die trying. There ain't no more questions about it. I gotta do this. I gotta do it for me. Whatever you gotta do, you gotta do it for you. But this one I gotta do for me. I gotta get rich. And then once I get rich, then I'm gonna do everything that I set out to do. I'm gonna do it. And there ain't a damn person in the world that's gonna stop me. You understand?